Hello, and welcome back to the Holistic Witch's Cottage. My name is Melissa, and I am the Holistic Witch, and I am coming to you this morning from the kitchen at the cottage. I am wearing some warm, cozy, snuggly clothes and warm, cozy socks, and I have rooibos tea with honey in the cup today, because unfortunately I am feeling a little bit under the weather. So I thought today would be the perfect time to discuss that herbal toolkit that I talked about last time. I hope that you all had an enjoyable, amazing, and awesome Halloween and Samhain and whatever celebrations you had. They were awesome for you. We had fun, and I'll talk about that more in the next podcast, an upcoming podcast, probably the next podcast. But today, since I'm feeling a little bit under the weather and I'm in the kitchen working with apothecary items, I thought this would be a good time to pop in and just tell you what I'm doing. So Chris and I went to an event Friday night, and the presenter was visibly ill. And my first thought was, let's bug out of here. But we were sitting very far away from the presenter, and it's a large space, so I was hoping we were going to be okay. But there was a lot of ick and illness in our area, so I just want to be proactive, and if something's going on with me, I want to take care of it. So the first thing I did this morning when I woke up, and I was feeling some strangeness in my ears and throat, and that's not exactly uncommon for me because I have asthma, I decided just to hydrate a lot. So I drank my coffee, and then I decided to switch to tea, and I probably had 3 cups. I was told many years ago, and I don't know if there's truth in it, but I believe there's some truth in it, that viruses can't live in a hydrated environment. So all those old wives' tales about, drink your orange juice, drink. When you're ill, hydrate. I support that. So I've been drinking the rooibos tea. And I also have a simmer pot on the stove, water mixed with rosemary, thyme, sage, and peppermint, just to get some hydration in the air. If I recommend using eucalyptus too, but Momo, the wonder dog, who's right beside me this morning, reacts badly. He becomes ill in the presence of certain items, and especially like Vicks Vapor Rub or eucalyptus essential oils or diffusers. Momo becomes extremely ill, so we avoid those types of things as much as possible in our life. So I have a simmer pot on, steamy, trying to get lots of moisture in the air, trying to drive away whatever might be trying to get to me. So, a few days ago, I posted a recipe for a fire cider. Now, a few years ago, there was a lot of kerfluffle about someone trying to trademark the word fire cider. I'm not sure if that did get trademarked and we're not really supposed to be using that anymore. I really don't understand the legalities on this. I just call it my fermented remedy. And if you're looking for recipes online, you may still find some that are called fire cider. You may find them called other things too. But basically, they have an apple cider vinegar and honey base, and then they have things added to them. So let's start with that, then I'll move into the herbal toolkit, and then I'll just talk a little bit about homeopathy and maybe mix a little politics in as we're discussing it. And Momo desperately wants to help. I don't think there's anything here you can have This is not safe for you. I know you want me to hold you, but I'm not going to do that right now. So let's start with my fermented remedy. So on my recipe list, and I've gathered and did a little pre-prepping before I joined you on the podcast, I have my apple cider vinegar handy. I peeled some garlic cloves. It called for 5, but I did some extra because I'm doing some other things too while I'm here. I peeled some fresh organic ginger. I have turmeric in a shaker. I don't have any fresh store-bought turmeric right now. It's been hard to find. I quartered and peeled and diced an onion. I have 100% raw organic local honey and rosemary and black pepper. Some people like to add cinnamon and chilies and other form of crushed pepper to their remedy. I avoid nightshades, so I don't use those types of peppers. I love them, but they give me extreme inflammation and joint pain. And I can be sensitive to cinnamon. I can have a little bit in food, but I don't like to be waving cinnamon sticks around in the house, especially when I already have something going on with my throat and a bit of a cough. That will be an instant asthma trigger for me. So I'm skipping those, but if you'd like to use them, you are welcome to do so. So Momo has wandered away to the window to growl at someone, probably a crow. And I'm going to start by placing some garlic cloves in a clean and cleansed jar. And then adding my sliced and diced onion. And I have this ginger, and it's just a large piece of it, so I think I'm going to break it up. Maybe cut it into some smaller pieces. I have it in just one big, large chunk here. And I'm going to hold a piece out, too, because I have something else going on, and I don't think I put ginger in it. I also have ginger, store-bought organic ginger in a shaker that I could use as well. But I had quite a bit of fresh organic ginger, and then hadn't found some more and brought some more home. So I've been using a lot of ginger. To that, I'm going to add a nice palmful of rosemary. This is store-bought as well. My rosemary did not thrive this year. A dash of store-bought turmeric. It's organic also. And we have salt and pepper shakers that you have to turn upside down and grind. They're the self-grinding ones. So I'll mess with a little black peppercorn. Hopefully that won't trigger anything. Okay, I'm happy with what's in the jar. I'm going to add probably about a 1/4 cup of organic honey. It's slow. It's slowly coming out of the bottle. Okay, and then cover that with apple cider vinegar. I'm going to have to buy some more. That's going to have to go on the list. That's going to have to go on the shopping list. I can't buy that in town. Stir it up. Shake it up. I'll set that aside for now. That will go downstairs. Okay, everything's covered with the apple cider vinegar. Everything's covered. And I'm going to set that aside for now, and that will go downstairs onto the dark apothecary shelf down in the Spookio. Now, I said that is my organic remedy that some people refer to as fire cider. Okay? Now, I said I held out some of these ingredients. They say you can use that remedy after 5 days. I'm replacing some from last year. I guess I'm a little too slow on this because I needed it this morning. I'm also making something that I can use today. So I finely diced some of the garlic, the onion. I'm finely dicing some ginger right now because I don't think I put any in it. Some honey, some apple cider vinegar, and I added some horseradish to this one. I consider this like my cough remedy. I did take some over-the-counter cough medicine this morning, but it always makes me feel disconnected. I don't like how it feels. So I'm stirring this up. I just have it in a little glass container, just a little glass bowl. I'm going to cover that one, and it's going in the fridge. And since it's just kitchen stuff, I'll take it as I need it. So if my cough starts to come back, I'll just take a teaspoon of that. There's horseradish in it, so it's very spicy. If any of the items that I mentioned you are sensitive to or allergic, just skip them. There are many, many recipes online, and you can browse and see what works for you. My fermented remedy will be going downstairs on the shelf in the apothecary, and I would say this will probably be ready to use in a week, and then I'll move it into the downstairs refrigerator so it's on the shelf. We do a lot of fermenting here, so we have fermented items down there, so I'll just add it to that. All right, so that's the start of that. I've got the simmer pot on the stove. I'm sipping the tea, and my husband buys horsehound candy, which we sort of use as a cough drop remedy around here. Horsehound has, let me see if I can read anything here. So we buy this from a store. It contains sugar, some corn syrup, horehound herb, and some caramel color. So horehound is a natural cough. What word am I looking for, my friends? I have medicine head. Preventative, whatever. It's a natural cough preventative. So I have those handy as well. So hopefully that'll get me through the day. I have some appointments this week. I'm planning to help at the food bank on Tuesday. I have to go to a distribution point and pick up 5 boxes of food bank food and take those out to distribute, so I don't have time for being sick. I need to use my spiritual tools and my herbal tools to get better so I can go out and save the universe. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about herbal toolkits. I want to just briefly talk about politics. Okay, so today is November 2nd. I know there was a lot of talk about people might be losing their SNAP food assistance funds, or they just wouldn't be replenished in some states on November 1st, and then some emergency funds kicked in. So wherever you are, if you depend on those things, I hope that you got them. In the meantime, I had put out a lot of suggestions and advice to use money bowl principles to grow food security. And I got so many positive, wonderful, wonderful responses back on that people did that. One lady actually made 12 boxes, put 3 abundance items in each and distributed them all over her city, and then spread it all over Facebook. And she knows of at least 100 other people who did it. So that's when I talk about growing 3-fold, 7-fold, 10-fold, 20-fold, 100-fold, and more. That's what I mean. We can be contagious when we use our powers for good to help others. So I feel awesome about that. Now, on the other end of politics, if we get through this bump with the food insecurity issues in the world, there is fear in the United States about insurance premiums skyrocketing after January 1st. In my first marriage, when I was young, in my 20s, we rarely had insurance because my first husband was not exactly helpful. I was working 3 jobs, and that didn't matter. The money didn't matter because the money never went where it was supposed to go, and I'll leave it at that. But we were often without insurance, and I was often without health care, so I had to learn some other things, which I will happily share with you. I highly suggest that everyone have some of these because Western medicine is great, but pharmaceuticals sometimes have icky side effects, and sometimes herbal remedies can get the job done too without those icky side effects. Where else do I want to go with this? If medicines are unavailable just because they're sold out, or they're not being produced, or they're too expensive, or your insurance isn't going to cover them, I actually am prescribed several medications for my asthma and allergies that our insurance should cover but no longer covers because those things are available over the counter. I'm up to about $90 a month on those, ordering those from Amazon. Those are over-the-counter medications now, standard allergy medications. Up to about $90 a month. I have some other tricks. Okay, Wonder Dog, come on up. Somebody's in Mama's lap. Yeah. Back to the cost of medicine. I have some other ways to get prices down on that. But the last month it cost me about $90 just for some over-the-counter allergy sprays, which is ridiculous. So if we can have cheaper alternatives, I'm all about sharing that information. Again, I know there are people out there that are allergic to some of these things, so use your own judgment. Always contact your physician to discuss these sort of things. Some homeopathic and some herbal remedies do not mix well with certain prescription drugs, so that's something to discuss with your doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm just sharing some folklore and some home health remedies. So this morning in my simmer pot, I put thyme in that. Thyme can relieve coughing. Peppermint to stimulate breath and reduce headache. And sage, just because I like the smell, it's an anti-inflammatory. And rosemary for clarity, because the other medication I took sometimes makes me feel foggy. Okay? I have all these things. I cook with them, and I use them for medicinals as well. So during cold and flu time, a lot of people recommend elderberry. I used to make elderberry syrup every day, and then I read some unkind comments about that may cause other issues, so I backed off. We actually buy our elderberry in supplement form now, and I don't take it every day. I take it when I need it. So I did take some elderberry this morning, the first day, when I got up feeling a little tickly, a little twitchy in the throat. Some people love elderberry, some people hate elderberry. I'll leave it up to you. If you decide to make elderberry, you can buy dried elderberry, products. You can buy elderberry tea and make syrups that way. I used the dried elderberry. I added water. I let them simmer on the stove according to the package directions, and then added honey to that. That was my usual elderberry syrup recipe. Follow the recipe that you have or what comes with your product, okay? Other things that can be helpful, I like to have peppermint handy. I also have food grade peppermint oil. Winter is coming because of Yule and Christmas. I always have food grade peppermint oil on hand. Sometimes I stir it right into my coffee. Momo reacts badly to essential oil peppermints. I have not seen any reactions to the food grade kind that you use for cooking, so I prefer that. Okay. Plus, I don't ingest EOs. I know some people do, but I don't always know where those are sourced from, so I like to stick with food grade materials. Peppermint can be useful for headaches, for sinus congestion, and just general lethargic, yucky feeling when you have the cold or a similar ailment. I have multiple forms of chamomile on hand. It can help to aid with sleep. It can help to aid with anxiety. And again, if you're just feeling yucky and restless, sometimes chamomile can help with those other symptoms from other over-the-counter cold medications. There are many things that you can have on hand. I have turmeric as an anti-inflammatory. I use ginger for anti-nausea. I like lemon and honey for sore throats, and sometimes I mix the ginger in with that too. It just depends what you're into and what you like and how much you like to keep on hand. If this topic interests you, there are hundreds or more articles available online from apothecary sources, from witchy sources, and also from medical sources. I encourage you to do your own research if you'd like to know more about that. I grow calendula, yarrow, borage, oreganos. Oh, oregano, I have it out here. I was going to add a little oregano to my cough remedy. Oregano is a fantastic antibiotic and antiviral, and I forgot to do that, and it's still sitting here, so I need to stir that in. My son swears by red hot. He puts red hot in everything, and I like horseradish. So whatever your preferences are, it's good. Again, back to the insurance thing. If you're like me and you are taking pharmaceuticals or prescription remedies, you may want to start doing some research to see if there are any herbal or homeopathic alternatives, just in case things are not available in the future. I'm not putting a scare out there. It's just, even in my case, sometimes we get snowed in the winter, so it's nice I like to keep a stockpile of things available, but sometimes it's nice to have alternatives too, if something expires or whatever. I am a certified natural health consultant. I am not a doctor, so I'm not going to discuss in-depth homeopathy. But if that's something that interests you, you can research it on your own and perhaps discuss that with your doctor. And if that's something you'd like to go deeper into, maybe they can make some local recommendations for you on that. So I think my voice has had enough. I'm starting to feel tickly, and I guess it's time for more rooibos and some honey and lemon. I hope this was helpful. Later in the week, if I'm feeling better, I want to talk about Halloween and Samhain and paranormal investigation event that we went to, and my weird Samhain ritual where I communicated with my dad and my father-in-law through the pendulum. That's always a trip. My dad usually, all of his communications are laced with profanity, so that's usually amusing in some ways. And I want to update you with all of that cool stuff. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on social media or theholisticwitch@gmail. And I think it's time for me to put my fermented remedy down in the apothecary shelf and then take another rest. Much love. I hope you are well out there, and I hope November is being pleasant to you. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Don't forget the cinnamon if you're not allergic. And I will see you and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.